These channels are absolutely dominating YouTube right now. And if you've been here lately, you've definitely seen videos like this taking over your feed in the past few weeks. Just take a look at this creator right here. With only 10 videos, he was able to get his channel monetized, grow to over 200,000 subscribers, and consistently pull in well over 1 million views per upload. Then there's another creator in the same niche who with only 5 videos has managed to grow to over 200,000 subscribers and reach close to 20 million views. But it doesn't stop there. This third creator posted just 2 videos, got monetized early on, and started earning revenue in their very first month, which is quite impressive. But here's the thing. Most people think these videos are hard to create, and a few months ago, that was definitely the case. You'd need to hire skilled editors, invest in expensive equipment, and spend countless hours learning the entire process. But let's be real. On this channel, we're all about simpler, smarter methods. That's why in this video, I'm going to give you the complete blueprint to make videos like these, using AI to handle all of the heavy lifting for you. And that's just the beginning. I'll show you how to build a perfectly branded channel for this niche, reveal a key step to avoid the dreaded 0 views trap when launching a new channel, and teach you how to fully SEO optimize everything so your video has the maximum chance to grow. And trust me, that's only the tip of the iceberg, because what you're about to learn in this video will genuinely blow your mind. Now, the first step to creating a successful faceless channel is finding a niche that isn't oversaturated. And since we've already chosen the perfect niche, let me show you some proof that it actually works. Just as an example, Fern is one of the biggest channels in this niche, which has gained a lot of traction over the past few months. And basically, I found this niche using a tool called NextLev, which is optional, but I'm using it because it's really effective. Now, if we open the niche finder feature, you'll see Fern is currently ranked among the top 4 channels on YouTube. And if we check out the full list, there are plenty of other channels posting faceless videos that can inspire you. But for now, let's stay focused on the niche we've chosen. First, as you can see, this channel is fully monetized. And if we check the channel analytics, we can see it's earning an estimated $50,000 per month from AdSense alone. It's also pulling in around 18 million views monthly. And the RPM for this channel is about $3, which might seem modest, but considering the high volume of views, it's pretty solid. Now here's the important part. If we use the similar channels feature and click on search, you'll notice several high-earning channels in this niche, along with many smaller, up-and-coming channels. This pattern shows us that the niche is active and expanding, making it an ideal time to jump in and start a faceless channel. Also, one thing you might notice about these successful channels is their strong and consistent channel branding. So now, let me show you how to create a perfectly branded channel, along with a few other powerful strategies that will help you stand out and grow much faster. For this step, we'll use ChatGPT, since it's been recently updated and now delivers some really impressive results. So start by asking it to generate a list of 10 channel name ideas, styled similarly to popular names like Fern, Atrium, and Cypher. And to get the best results, make sure to copy the exact prompt I'm using. You can find all my prompts in my free Telegram channel linked below. Once you use this exact prompt, ChatGPT will give you 10 channel name ideas that are spot on. They're short, clear, and really memorable, exactly what we want. Next, with that list in hand, ask ChatGPT to create an SEO-optimized channel description. Here, pick the name you like the most, then copy and paste it into the prompt so ChatGPT knows which name you chose. After that, just copy the rest of the prompt I'm using and use it to generate your channel description. Now, this process is pretty fast, and as a result, you'll get a description that's SEO-optimized, hooking, and genuinely humane. Once you've created the name and description, head over to YouTube Studio and create your channel. Basically, enter your channel name, pick a unique channel handle, and then add the description you just made. With all that set, you're still missing a channel logo, so let me show you how to create one that will really impress you. To start off, head back into the same chat in ChatGPT, and start by asking it to create a text-to-image prompt that you will use to create your channel logo. Also, make sure to enter your channel name in the prompt so ChatGPT knows exactly which name you are using. Then simply copy the rest of the prompt that I'm using, and finally click Generate. Once the generation process is complete, as you can see, ChatGPT will provide you with a custom text-to-image prompt specifically made for your brand. So first, make sure to copy it from here and then head over into a tool called Leonardo AI. Once you're in, open the text-to-image feature and watch closely. First, set the generation model to Leonardo Phoenix since it's one of the best for logo creation. Then, right below that, set the aspect ratio to 1:1 because that's the standard logo format. Once that's done, paste your custom logo prompt into the prompt box and then click Generate. The process usually takes around 20 seconds. And when it's complete, as you can see, we've just created 4 channel logo examples that are absolutely perfect. They match our brand, they're minimalistic and high quality, which is exactly what we need. So now, simply choose the one you like the most and download it by clicking the download button above it. Next, head back into YouTube Studio, upload your new logo, adjust it if needed, and if everything looks good, simply click the Done button below. Now that your channel logo is all set, you're still missing a channel banner, so let's create one quickly that will match our brand perfectly. Now to create our channel banner, we'll use Canva, so go ahead and open it. Once you're in, head over to the Templates menu, then select the YouTube banner templates. Here, you'll find hundreds of free templates you can use, and many of them are already pretty pretty solid. Now pick the one you like best, open it, and click on the Customize Template button. Now as you can see, here we can edit the entire template however we like. Basically, no matter which template you choose, the process is the same, so follow along. For this one, since I want it to be minimalistic, I'll place the channel name in the center, and just below it, I'll add a small line saying that videos are uploaded almost every week, just as a lighthearted touch. Then, I'll remove all of the other unnecessary text we don't need, and that's pretty much it. This process is super easy, and with that, our channel banner is ready. Now to download it, click the download button at the top, and use the exact same settings that I'm using to get the best result. Now that we've created the channel banner, head back into YouTube Studio and upload it. Adjust the positioning if needed, and once everything looks good, click Done. Finally, hit the Publish button at the top to save everything, and with that, your channel is almost ready. Now, let me show you how to maximize the visibility of your channel, a powerful step that very few people talk about. To start, click on the Settings button below, then open the Channel Settings. Inside, you'll find a Keyword section, which is crucial for improving your channel's visibility. So let me show you exactly how to create the perfect set of keywords. For this step, we'll use a free tool called vidIQ, so go ahead and open it. Once you're in, first open the AI Coach menu on the left side. This is basically an AI assistant specifically designed for SEO optimization. Start by asking it to create a list of optimized channel tags. Make sure to enter your channel name right next to that request, so the coach knows exactly what you're working with. Then, simply explain what your channel is about, or, if you want the best results, copy the exact prompt I'm using right here. Once that's ready, click the Generate button, and the optimization process will begin. Now, as you can see, the AI Coach will start digging into real-time information. As a result, it will give you the most recent trending channel tags. You can even connect your channel to this tool, and it will tailor the results specifically to your channel. Once the process is done, just like that, we've created a list of the most SEO-optimized video tags for 2025, made exactly for our channel. Now simply copy the list from here, head back into the YouTube Studio, and paste the tags into the channel keywords section. Before we finally move on, there's one more important step that can really boost your channel's visibility. If you open the feature eligibility settings, you'll see an option to confirm your phone number. This step is a must because it gives YouTube a clear signal that your channel is authentic and not just low-quality spam. And here's a pro tip. If your new channel feels stuck with 0 views, one way to help is to spend about a week actively using YouTube before uploading your first video. Watch content, like videos, and interact naturally. This helps warm up your account so it's ready for better engagement once you start posting. Alright, now that we've created a perfectly branded channel, it's time to jump into the video creation process. The very first thing we need to do is prepare all of the prompts that will guide the creation of our video. This step is important, so watch closely. First, open a successful channel in the same niche that has proven results, for example, this one. Next, copy the first 3 rows right here, and once that's done, head over to ChatGPT. Paste everything you've copied into the chat, and at the end, simply ask it to export only the video titles. Once that's done, ChatGPT now has a clear idea of what works well, and we have a clean list of examples we can use for inspiration. So now that we have a list of topics that actually work, let me show you how to use those topics to create original ideas that are proven to perform well. To start, ask ChatGPT to identify common themes, narrative structures, and emotional triggers based on the titles you gathered. Then, ask it to generate new topics grounded in those insights. Since this prompt is a bit long, you can either copy it directly from here or grab it from my free Telegram channel linked below. And once you use this prompt, ChatGPT will provide you with a list of original video topics that have the potential to go viral, all based on concepts that have been tested and proven. Now that we have created the video topics, let's move on to the next step, which is using them to create your own highly engaging and original script. To do this, in the same chat in ChatGPT, ask it to write a complete script for a viral YouTube documentary video in a style similar to Fern. Then, browse through the topics it generates and pick the one you like the most. Paste that topic back into the prompt so ChatGPT knows exactly which one you've chosen. Finally, make sure to specify the desired video length. In this example, I'll set it to 2 minutes to keep things simple, but feel free to request longer scripts, anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes if you want a more detailed video. Okay, once everything is set, simply click Generate to start the process. When it's done, ChatGPT will provide you with an original, highly engaging script based on your chosen topic. This script will be created in a viral documentary style, similar to what many popular creators use. And trust me, this is one of the best ways to craft a script that is both engaging and unique. So now that we have created our own original script, it's time to create image prompts that we will use to create the images for our video. To do that, in the same chat, ask ChatGPT to generate image prompts that perfectly represent the script above. Then make sure to tell it that you want them to be in a 3D animation style, which is super important. Also, make sure to tell it that each image will last around 3 to 5 seconds in the video, so it gives you more image prompts that you can use. Now, since this prompt is a bit complicated, make sure to copy the entire prompt that I'm using right here to get the best results. Once that's done, finally click Generate, and the generation process will start. This process might take up to 30 seconds since the results are a bit more detailed, and once it's done, as you can see, ChatGPT has provided us with 15 image prompts that perfectly represent the script and are made in the 3D animation style. Now watch closely. Since we want to have more visuals in our video so it will be more engaging, if you are not happy with the 15 scenes that you have created, make sure to ask ChatGPT to expand the list to around 25 image prompts. And just like that, it will give you an expanded list of 25 image prompts, which should be more than enough for a video that is roughly 2 minutes. In the same way, you can create endless prompts that you can use, so you can easily create a video that is more than 15 minutes long. Alright, now that we have created a list of 25 image prompts, the next thing we need to do is create 25 animation prompts that we will use to animate our images using an image to video feature. To do that, ask ChatGPT to create a list of detailed animation prompts that are based on the script and the image prompts above. Now this prompt is also very detailed, so for the best result, make sure to copy the entire prompt that I'm using. Now once you click generate, the generation process will start, which might take a bit longer since the prompts are detailed. And once it's done, as you can see, ChatGPT has provided us with a list of 25 animation prompts that perfectly match the visual prompts that we have created before, and it was very easy to create them. Now the final step before we start with the video creation process is to create sound effect prompts that we will use to add sound effects to the scenes that we will create. To do that, in the same chat, ask ChatGPT to create a list of sound effect prompts based on everything you have created above. And once again, make sure to copy the exact prompt that I'm using for the best results. Once you use this exact prompt, ChatGPT will provide you with a list of 25 sound effect prompts that you can use to add sound effects to all of the scenes. And with that, you are finally ready to create your first video. So make sure to save this chat because you will need it soon. Now that we have created prompts for each step that we will be implementing, it's time to finally create the video. And to do that, I found an alternative that has everything in one place, so you won't have to pay for multiple tools and waste your time. And the tool I'm talking about is called Video Talk, so go ahead and open it. Now once you are in, you will notice 3 main features that you can use. Here we will start by opening the Create Video from Scratch feature, since we are literally starting from zero. To start off, you will find all of the main tools in the menu on the left side, and the first one we will use is the voiceover feature, which we'll use to create the voiceover for our video. Here, as you can see, the first step is to import your video script. So head back into ChatGPT and copy the entire script that you have created. Then go back into Video Talk and paste the script into the script section. Once that's done, just below the script, you will find a list of multiple voices that you can use for your voiceover. And although there are some great choices, I will use the Johnny voice since it really matches our video vibe, and you'll see why shortly. Now, once you have selected the voice, click on the button below and then click on the Add Voice button. This process will be pretty fast, and once it's done, as you can see, the voiceover will be automatically imported into our video timeline. So now, let's see how it sounds like.
They say the Pentagon is impenetrable. Layers of steel.
Just like I told you, the voice is just great and it fits our video perfectly. So now that we have created the voiceover, let's head over into the next step where we will create the images for our video. To do that, open the media section on the left side. And here, as you can see, we will need to enter a prompt. So now head over into ChatGPT where you have created the image prompts and then copy the first image prompt for the first scene. Then head back into Video Talk and paste it into the prompt section. Once that's done, open the aspect ratio settings below and make sure to select the 16:9 ratio. Next, open the model settings on the left side where you will find a list of different models you can use. Basically, here you have a lot of great options, but I will use the Google Imagen 4 Ultra since it's pretty affordable and gives amazing results. Now that everything is set, click on the Generate button below and the generation process will start. This process will be pretty fast, usually around 10 seconds, and once it's done, as easy as that, we have just created a perfect image for our first scene. And to be honest, I really like how it came out. So now, before we head over into the next step, let's create another image, but this time for our second scene. So now head over into ChatGPT, and here make sure to copy the image prompt for the second scene. Then head back into Video Talk and paste it into the prompt section. Once that's done, finally click Generate, and the generation process will start. This process will be the same, so I will skip it. And once it's done, as you can see, we have just created another image that looks really good, and the entire process was very easy. Now listen, you need to create all of the images for each scene in the same exact way, and you can even create them in bulk without waiting for each image to finish so you can save some time. And just to save you some time, as you can see, I have created all of the images in the same way, and they came out perfect. So now that you have created all of the images for your video, you will be ready for the next step, where we will take the images and turn them into a full video. Now to start off, simply click on the image for your first scene, and the image to video feature will open for you. So now, head over into ChatGPT where you have created the animation prompts, and here start by copying the animation prompt for the first scene. Then head back into Video Talk and paste it into the prompt section. Next, Next, make sure that the aspect ratio is set as 16:9, same as before, and then open the video model settings. Here you have a variety of models that you can choose from, and all of them work great, but I will use the Hailuo Pro model since it gives good results and is fairly affordable. Finally, once everything is ready, click on the generate button below, and the generation process will start. Now this process will take around 1 to 2 minutes depending on the model you are using, and once it's done, as easy as that, our first video will be finally ready. So let's see how it came out. Just as expected, the video is high quality, and the animations are very realistic and stable, which is exactly what we need. So now that our first video is ready, let's create another one, but this time for our second scene. So first, scroll down, and here make sure to select the image of the second scene that you have created. Then head over into ChatGPT, and here, copy the animation prompt for the second scene. Then head back into Video Talk, and paste it into the prompt box. Once that's done, just make sure you are still using the same model, and if everything looks good, finally click Generate. Now this process will be the same, so I will skip it, and once it's done, our second video will be finally ready. So now, let's see how it came out. This one came out pretty good as well. It's high quality, the frames are smooth, and the animation is on point. So now that I have showed you how to create the videos for each scene, now you will need to do the same for all of the scenes in your video. You can also generate them in bulk, just as before, and then just wait for all of them to finish at once. And just to save some time, I have already created all of the videos in the same exact way, and trust me, this process is very easy. Now if you open the video menu above, here you will find all of your videos that you have created, and since all of our videos are fully ready, now you are ready for the next step, where we will add sound effects to our videos. Now to start off, open the first video that you have created, and as you can see, the sound effect feature will open for you. So now head over into ChatGPT where you have created the sound effect prompts, and here copy the first one on the list. Next, head back into Video Talk, and then paste it into the prompt section. Once that's done, finally click Generate, and the generation process will start. Now this process will be very fast, and once it's done, our video will be ready. So now let's finally see how the sound effect came out. As you can see, the sound effect matches the scene perfectly, and it was very easy to implement. So now that you know how to add sound effects to your videos, you have a few choices here. First, you can add sound effects to all of your videos in the same exact way, and then create the full video. Then, you can even use the sound effects feature on the left side, which will allow you to use pre-made sound effects from the list, or even upload your own if you like. In my case, I will make a hybrid video, using both pre-made effects and also full sound effects like we have added just now. So now that everything is ready, let's start with the video editing process. To start off, first select the voiceover and then drag it only one line below in the timeline so that you will have a free slot to import your videos here. Once that's done, let's start with the first video. Select the video for the first scene and simply drag it above the voiceover in the timeline. Then make sure it's set right at the beginning of the timeline and go through the voiceover to cut the video so that it matches if needed. Next, open the video section again, and this time select the video for the second scene. Drag it right next to the first one and do the same. Simply listen to the voiceover and cut it if needed. This step is super easy. Simply drag all of the videos into the timeline until you reach the end of the voiceover. And just to save some time, as you can see, I've already done this for all of the videos, so your timeline should look similar to what I have right here. So now that you've imported all of the videos into the timeline, let me show you a few more features that can make your video even better. First, you can add captions to your video, but since this is a 3D documentary, we won't need them. Next, you can add transitions between the clips, and there's a list of some very interesting ones, but I won't be using them here since I want clean cuts between each scene. Then, you can also add text to certain scenes to make the video look nicer. This is optional, so feel free to experiment with it on your own. Now, just so you don't get confused, let me explain how to add additional sound effects to your video. To start off, open the sound effects menu on the left side where you'll find a list of pre-made options. To add one, simply choose the sound effect you like and click on it, and it will automatically be added to your timeline. From there, you can move it wherever you want it to be. That's pretty much it. This step is simple, so we won't spend much time on it. So now that everything is ready, let's add the final touch to the video, which is the background music. To do that, open the music menu on the left side where you'll find a list of background tracks that are completely free to use. Here, just choose the one you like most, click on it, and it will automatically be added to your timeline. Then, lower the volume to around -20 so it doesn't overpower your voiceover. And with that, your video will be ready to be exported. Now to export the video, simply click on Export Video at the top. Once it's done, your video will be fully exported. So now, let's see how the video came out.
They say the Pentagon is impenetrable. Layers of steel, security clearances, and firewalls stretching into infinity. The heart of America's defense, guarded by some of the most advanced technology in the world. But in the spring of 1990, that fortress was breached, not by a foreign spy or a rogue military officer, but by a boy. Jonathan James was just 15, too young to drive, barely old enough to understand the weight of what he was doing. Sitting in a bedroom in Miami, surrounded by empty soda cans and the hum of an old computer tower, he found a way in. It started small, a curiosity about how things worked, and a belief that if someone built a wall, there must be a way to climb it. One late night, his screen filled with lines of green code, each keystroke a step deeper into the Pentagon's network. By the time anyone noticed, he'd accessed thousands of internal messages. He'd seen real-world military operations, and even intercepted passwords from NASA computers. The kind of information that, in the wrong hands, could change the course of nations. When federal agents arrived at his door, the world finally met the boy behind the breach. He was calm, polite, almost shy. To him, it hadn't been an act of war. It had been a challenge. Jonathan was arrested, becoming the youngest person ever convicted of a cybercrime in the United States. The story doesn't end there. Years later, his name surfaced in another investigation, one he swore he had nothing to do with. Facing the weight of a system he no longer believed in, Jonathan took his own life at the age of 24. And so, the boy who once slipped past the most secure defenses in the world was undone by the ones inside his own mind. We like to think firewalls can keep the danger out, but sometimes the most vulnerable systems aren't built of code and steel. They're made of flesh and blood.
This video is simply a masterpiece. It's high quality, has an incredible storyline, and the animations are spot on. And you can see for yourself that the video we've created has huge potential to reach a wide audience. So now that you have created the video, let me show you how to correctly upload it to YouTube to maximize its visibility. To start off, open YouTube Studio and upload the video you've just created. Once it's uploaded, you'll notice we're still missing all the important details. So first, let's start with the video title. Now, if you remember, we already prepared one earlier, so head back to ChatGPT, where you created the video script, then copy the title you chose from here, then return to YouTube Studio and paste it into the title field. Now, since the video is processing and it might take a bit of time, let me show you how to create a thumbnail that will really stand out, and trust me, the results will be really impressive. To start off, open a new chat in ChatGPT and watch closely. Here, you'll need to tell ChatGPT that you want it to act as an expert thumbnail designer and create a text-to-image prompt that you will use to make a thumbnail in a 3D render style. Then, below that, make sure to enter your video title so it knows the topic of your video. After that, I've included some instruction prompts, so for the best results, make sure to copy the entire prompt that I'm using, and you'll be good to go. Once the generation process is done, ChatGPT will provide you with a prompt that is specifically made for your video title, and in the end, it will give you a 3D render style thumbnail. Now, once you have a full prompt ready, make sure to copy it from here, and then head over into Leonardo AI. First, make sure to select Leonardo Phoenix as the generation model, and below that, set the aspect ratio to 16:9, since that's the YouTube thumbnail format. Next, simply paste the prompt into the prompt section, and finally click Generate. This process might take around 20 seconds, and once it's done, as you can see, we have just created some perfect thumbnail samples that we can use for our video. If you don't like how the first batch came out, you can simply generate a few more batches in the same way. Once it's done, as easy as that, you will have more choices to pick from. Now, go through them, find the one you like the most, and once you do, just download it by clicking the download button right here. Now that you have downloaded the thumbnail, head back into YouTube Studio and upload it in the thumbnail section. Once you do, it should look something like I have right here. Now that the thumbnail is set, you're still missing an SEO optimized description and tags, which are super important. So let me show you how it's done. For this step, we will use vidIQ, the same tool we used before. Once you're in, start by opening the AI Coach feature and watch closely. Here, you will need to tell the coach that you want it to act as an expert in YouTube SEO optimization. Next, enter your video title so it knows your video topic. Below that, I have entered some instructions on how everything needs to be done, so make sure to copy the entire prompt I'm using, and you'll be good to go. Once the process is complete, as you can see, we've created a SEO optimized description that is engaging, has a strong hook at the beginning, and includes optimized hashtags at the end, which is really important. Below that, it also provides a list of viral video tags that we can use, which are equally crucial for maximizing visibility. So now that everything is ready, start by copying the video description from here, and then head back into YouTube Studio and paste it into the description section. Next, scroll down, and in the Made for Kids section, set the answer to no. Then scroll down even further, and in the Altered Content section, set the answer to yes. Now, if you scroll down a bit more, you will find the video tags section. So first, head over into vidIQ and copy the tags that you created. Then go back into YouTube Studio and paste them into the tags section. And just like that, your video is finally ready. Now, if we head over into the video check section, you can see that our video is fully monetizable and it doesn't have any copyright material in it. So now, let's finally post it. To do that, head over into the visibility section, then set the video to public, and then finally click publish. And congrats, you have just published published your first YouTube video that has a real potential to go viral. Now that I've shown you the entire blueprint, you are finally ready to start your own faceless channel. And let me tell you, making money with a faceless channel isn't as hard as you think, but it does take a lot of work and consistency to really make it happen. And if this video has helped you out, make sure to hit the like button and leave a comment. And as always, keep pushing, and I'll see you in the next one.